we are back, and we've just finished Take Down the Sky. No, I don't want to barge, I want to leave. No, go back. Ah. Yeah, it's gonna be that day. Alright, so let's see. What do we want to do? We still have Feros. I don't care about Pinnacle Station. We did Noveria. I guess we're gonna go to the Attican Beta? Let's go there and then we'll check out and see what else we have to do. Yes! Fun times. Alright, you silly little origin thing. What is it? Shift F3? Is that what it's telling me to do to stop that? I just want to quit. Alright, we're going to exit this for a second, and I'm going to take a look at the log. Let's find out what's going on. Let's see. Journal. Okay, so we have Noveria. Oh, right, okay. We need to go to Noveria. We have not been there yet. Feros is where we just came from, that's right. It's been a couple weeks, so I have to get back in the swing of this. Saren is searching for the conduit, we know that. Vermeer is where the council wants me to go. But I know I don't want to go there yet. Alright, so I do have a bunch of these things that I can do. The one thing I definitely want to do is this. So I think we're going to go take care of the rogue VI on Earth's moon. So let's go ahead to the Solstice system. So we're going to go back in here. And off we go. Local cluster. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Wanna go to the moon, right? Yes. Now we get to have some fun. Alright. Who do I want to take? Well, we're taking him because he's my sweetie. He's coming for the ride. And we'll take him because he's my other. And I love him. Yeah. So, Garrus and Kaden are my guys. Off we go. Make sure everyone has all of their... Can I make sure everyone has all of their... Nope, maybe not. Haha, here we go. I don't need to level up. Nope, we're all leveled up. Okay. Let's see. Map. We are here. Alliance Training Ground. We're gonna go over there first. This is really pretty. Fix something really quick. Settings, sound. I'm so good at this. Dang it. Like I said. Again, really good at this. Alright. Thank you. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to take it. Thank you. That's the sun. There's Earth. Looks really pretty. Pretty sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, no, really not. Oh, that's sad. Even on the moon, my sense of direction is really bad. It's hard to get lost up here. There's like nowhere to go. Well, this is gonna be fun. Something's still firing at me. Which one? Over there. Okay.
We got them all, Shepard.
Yeah, I know. Just looking to see multiple places to run in. So
Redeploying.
let's go check it out. Okay, so I want that to stop showing up. Settings. Oh, it's just going to be a tool. Got it. Okay, fine. That's gonna go poorly. Okay. Okay. They're not very nice. is gonna be fun.
All targets down.
Yeah, well, it's because all we have to do is these things.
I think we're good, Commander.
Except for the toxic gas, we're great.
Perimeter secured. Engaging target. All targets down.
Okay. Oy vey. Toxic gas. Toxic gas is always great. Yay! Yay for toxic gas! Okay.
All clear.
Yeah, well, you know. It's because nothing's
Clear.
coming back. At least there's that. Okay. No one died. That's good.
Clear.
Creepy music. Very creepy music. Here we go.
Finally, some action.
Sure. Let's do the manual override because I'm so good at it. Oh god, really? That's fine.
Area secured.
It's okay. I don't care. Alright, and on to the next ones. Bum, bum, ba-dum. This is so cool. I love these space ones, like in Andromeda. Just drive around forever. It's so much fun. I don't think this is one I've been in. I shouldn't have been looking around. I should have been paying attention. It's okay though. No one cares, right? Right? Maybe?
I think we're good, Commander.
Yeah, I haven't been here. This is new. Ha! Yeah, because that was so hard. Yeah. The shame is real. My sniper. Hi guys. There you are. So, VI gone rogue. You know, you'd think people would stop playing with these.
Engaging target.
But we don't. So,
We got them all, Shepard.
I didn't really pay attention to a whole lot of the details, I'll admit it. But I believe that both Google and Elon Musk have created their own VIs. And they shut them down when they started doing their own thing. It's like, yeah, that's kind of what they do. Apparently they mimic humanity a little bit too much in that they're not that nice. Who would have thunk it? You guys could help.
Perimeter secure. All clear.
Useless. I'm glad they're just sitting there. They're very helpful. I'm glad I brought them. I guess eye candy?
Enemy
They were
contact.
very helpful in the fight. They were very helpful in the
Negative contacts, Commander.
just not that helpful when things aren't actively attacking them.
Clear.
Problems, guys?
Clear.
Just saying. Wow. Apparently something doesn't want us here, which is fair, because we're not being exactly kind to her.
Area secured.
Alright, so let's go remove the rest of the VI. But I'm not kidding when I say that I don't understand why we keep playing with them. It's like either we're willing to accept that, you know, VIs are going to be very human-like and that, you know, we may not like the result we end up with, or we need to stop screwing with the things.
All targets down. Finally, some action.
It was a shield. There was no action. No, I just want the gel. Just give me the stupid stuff. Alright guys, come on. Come help me out here. Oh, I saw you. Come back. Oh, hi guys. Whoa, you guys are getting nasty. Whoa. You guys are not friendly. You okay there,
Negative contacts, Commander.
Wow. Caden did not do too well on that one.
down.
Not quite. But they're getting there. Okay. All right. And let's see what happens now. Okay, great. Additional security drones are coming our way. That's awesome. Dang, this gun overheats fast. But it is also stable once I get it focused, so I'll let it go. Alright. I guess they're in the next room. Alright, guys. Do your stuff.
Clear.
So it's been long enough that I don't really remember how this mission goes. I just remember that it needs to be done.
Perimeter clear. All targets down. All targets down.
A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's head-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I like that. Commandos rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force to eliminate their opponents. Increases damage with all weapons, improves immunity ability, improves marksman ability, and improves assassination. Operative. Operatives are masters at manipulating their environment to maximum advantage. Reduces recharge time on all tech attacks. Improves overload, improves sabotage. I'm gonna go commando. Alright.
All targets down.
So... let's get back to the Normandy. And then I'm going to look up exactly what that message means, because I think I remember it, but I want to make sure I'm remembering it right. Yeah.
Hostile spotted.
Sorry. Feel like I needed to shoot that one too.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Alright. Yeah, off we go. And Normandy. Yes, return. Alright, let's see really quickly. Wrong thing. No, no. Hold on. Alright. Alright. So. After plugging it into a binary to ASC2 translator, the message is help. yeah. So, yeah, that's actually very, very sad. And does not make me happy. Alright, okay. Where to now? That is the question. Alright, zoom out. Let's go to Noveria. Go to PAX, Strenuous. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to, I think PAX is where we need to go, but I'm not sure, so we'll go check it out. And we'll see. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yep, there we are. Yeah, PAX, no, I knew that. My brain is tired. Sorry. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum. So.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yeah, me too. Totally looking forward to that. Alright, I'm just gonna go say hi to everyone really quick, make sure I'm not missing any conversations. And then we will head out to Noveria.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it.
The answer is
One of
no.
my cousins
That
has an
didn't count.
agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some
Hey,
shipments in
Sparty boy,
advance.
how you
I mean, now
doing?
that they're cut off from the company.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
So, it's going pretty good here. So, things going well in your end of town? See if Joker has anything to say to us. Oh, no, really? Why? What happened?
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Well, that really sucks. I'm sorry. So what are you, did you like, are you not working now? Yeah, losing an assistant manager for the holidays is really hard. want to go out. There we are. Alright, so we are going to take Liara. And... I'm going to take Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Yeah,
Behave yourself.
Alright, sorry, I have to read this. Well, so you submitted your resignation? And what do you mean by soft fired? That's confusing.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Alrighty, so off we go. So you moved it up to January 18th. Were you trying to hold out for longer?
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Fair.
The managers warned us about you.
Oh, bite me, lady.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Sure, whatever. This is a store, right?
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Well, that was ruder than I expected it to be. Let's see.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
Yeah, no.
This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Let's see, upgrades. Huh. No. Alright. Do I have to go through that?
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Buy something?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Let's see, compare. Yeah. Get that for Garrus. Oh, wait,
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need...
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Yeah, yeah. Corporate greed is pretty much the thing. Alright. Squad. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow, I haven't used her at all apparently. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, hopefully he can find another job with a different company. But yeah, managers are hard to come by. So. Yeah, it's a really bad season to be out of work. Okay.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Alright. Quick save, just because. Well, let's see. We'll be doing board games on Christmas Eve. And, Christmas Day? Not really. Dean's gonna be, out of town. And, Jessica's coming in town. So she'll be here. I mean, we'll probably, we might do games. You should call and see what's going on if you're at loose ends. So it mostly depends on how I'm feeling with the infusions and stuff, like what we're up for.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. You definitely need to de-stress. Absolutely.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
I'd like to speak to Analeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
Wow.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
This is true. Chili, pretzels, and a cup of noodles is definitely your weak spot.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Oh, blow me.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Yeah, don't underestimate me. I think that's a fair response. But I'm playing nice this go around.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Right.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I think if Kyle eats any more waffles, he'll turn into one.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Letting me keep my guns? Oh, please. Why do I feel like that's the wrong way? I think I need to go down. Nope, maybe that was the right way. Yep, that was the right way. Never mind. So my sense of direction does not improve. Ever. Just for the record.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
Yeah.
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Call me on the 25th, because with my memory, I will forget who I am supposed to reach out to. And, yeah. So, and I'll feel bad if I don't reach back. But then I'll let you know what's going on. And you should definitely come over on the 24th for games if you're free. Yes, but if you're bored, you'll think of it. Haha.
I don't know anything about binary helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in binary helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Yeah, no, trust me, that is a thing I'm hearing from many, many, many people. It's a rough year. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I don't think anyone is going to hold gifts against anyone this year.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I think I can knock him
I've been
down.
thinking over your difficulties with Analaeus.
I should be able to knock
Indeed.
him out.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
Violet, he's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware
I'll
of their...
focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Oh my. Did I go in the right direction? I hope so. I think it's on the other side where the garage is, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Off we go. Yeah, I can't say I miss this part of, like, the sprinting for future games, because that tunnel effect is just nauseating. Yes. Very good. Wait, hold on. What does we have to say over here? Let's go find out.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights were shut down by Analaeus, and the matriarch came through.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, If you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Okay.
I have to go.
You need anything?
I'll
be here.
But no. Alright, let's go take care of these guys then. Let's see how many of them I can just knock out.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Look out! You must die!
I will destroy you!
Apparently, can't really do that, so I'll just shoot him. Oh well. Ah! Okay, Brain.
You must die!
No, I think it's you.
Perimeter clear.
No, I just want the stuff. Thank you. Alright, so everything's upstairs. Anything over here? We go. Bum, bum, ba-da. Thank you. I'll take that. And that. And that. Thank you very much. Quick save complete. And hello, assholes.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect?
No, not really.
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Actually, you do.
I will destroy you!
I will destroy you!
I will destroy you!
Yeah, no you won't.
Clear.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I didn't think I was that much of a smartass, but that's okay. I'll go talk to our lady friend, Gianna Barzini. Alright, so let's go talk to Barzini before we talk to him. See what's going on.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
And now we have to go.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Alrighty, well that wasn't that hard. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, Noveria is my least favorite planet in the entire thing. There's some not so much fun stuff here. But that's okay, because not favorite is still really awesome. Because it's Mass Effect, and I love Mass Effect. It's not like in Mass Effect 3, where there's actually a thing that makes me want to, like, curl up into a ball and cry to avoid. And now we get to go watch Ananias get arrested, because that never gets old. Ever. He is such an asshole.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Yes.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Yeah. Can I go? Oh, I can. I get to go in here now. Take all. Nope. Okay, that's it. But yes, he's a slime ball, and it's always fun when he goes down. Pardon me. And off we go.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for FemShep. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Ananias had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Alright.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Huh. Interesting.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Yeah. That sums that up. Oh, the fun. It's the Mako again. Joy. So much joy. So much joy. Let's talk about how much I love the Mako. Yeah, I don't. I really, really don't. My lack of love for the Mako is epic. Design tight. I need to not yawn. It's way too early for yawning. And it implies I'm not having fun, and I am. I just had an infusion yesterday, which makes me really tired. Oh, the joy. Get off the wall. Yeah, see, I'm really good at this. Oh, it's our friend. It's a big cat. Yes, just love those little pulsy guys. They're so much fun. They're actually kind of cute. I really like the Geth. Like, I actually think they're awesome. Obviously, these guys aren't. But in general, I think they're pretty damned awesome. And I did not move fast enough on that. Let's see, back up. Let's go up there and see what's going on. Just want to take it, thank you. Nope, just take it, thank you. Okay, so they're not gonna...
Stay alert. Being cold beats being dead.
Yeah, that's true.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Yeah, I'm with both of you. Yeah, you feel me. They understand. They really, really get me. Let's see, what's going on? And we have a long, cold, frozen jaunt that will, at some point, end in me going off a cliff, I'm sure. Because I'm just that good with the makeup. Just saying. I was trying to see up the hill and that didn't go so well. That's fine. I didn't want to see up the hill anyway. No. I like not knowing what's coming. Oh, you guys missed me. Huh. That was way easier than I expected it to be. Ha! Take that, you mean cousins of my girlfriends. Oh no. Okay, yay. Wasn't going fast enough for that to be a problem. You know, somewhere someone thought this was a good idea. Just saying. There was a designer who thought, yes, let's have a badly controllable vehicle on an icy planet. There's someone somewhere, probably a redhead, poor driving skills. We'll go over every cliff we design at least once.
Heads up!
And I'm pretty sure I have. At least once. Just maybe this will be the one playthrough I don't get. I need to quick save after saying that. Oh, quick save failed. Of course it did. And now's when I'm going to go over a cliff. Ah, there you are. Cool. It was worth checking. It's not gonna let me through. It's gonna make me get out of the car. Yep, that's fine. Quick save failed. Of course it did. Nope, that's fine. Go ahead, let me in. I feel like getting eaten by giant bugs. I'm just saying. Giant bugs are like awesome and so much fun. being eaten by them is just delightful. That wasn't so bad. Alright, where's the other one? There's another. Where are you hiding?
Watch out!
Yep. That was only slightly unnerving.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Well,
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
okay.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
That may be, but you know, we could also just go home. Just saying. It's cold, there are giant bugs. There's an argument to be made that, you know, there are better things to be doing with our time. Right, honey? Just say right. Or ignore me and play your game, because that works too. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys aren't facing us.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
That's disturbing. Thank you. Alright, we're in F6, and I'm just gonna do this really fast. Let's upgrade our peeps. Let's go that to there. Yay! Wait, what? Okay. Probably should get some training in that just because. Let's see. Actually, undo talent points. Let's go with Master Barrier. Yeah. Alright. Yes, we're gonna take everything. We're gonna make sure everyone has everything that they need really fast. No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'll stick with what I'm wearing. Yeah. Oh wait, I think I need those. Oh no, that actually is going to make things worse. There we go. Wrong thing. I see. Oh, that's all you've got. Got it. Okay, fine. We can get really stable. That's fine too. Don't need to get any more. Back. Liara. Okay, do you have... You do not. Sure. Actually, I think that's probably better. Let's put her in that. And I think we're okay with all of that. Hey, Garrus. I don't think I have any mods for you right now. And there doesn't seem to be any of that, which is better, so. And we'll do all that later. Alright, we're good. F6. Oh, nope, it's just gonna fail. Gotcha. Okay. Hope like hell I don't need any reason to, have saved. Because, yeah, that could go poorly. Yes! Come on. I saw you. Yes, well, why don't you come on out? That's that.
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
Ooh, that doesn't look good. Hi, giant bug. I don't like you.
Hostile contact!
Yeah, you think? We're gonna switch to something a little better for the little bugs. 'Cause, yeah. It. Was not paying attention.
What were those things?
Gross. Gross is
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Trying to open the door, even though it's wide open right next to it. Pretty sure this is a bad idea. Yep, hi. Yuck. Very, very yuck. It's a horrible world. It's horrible, it's frozen, it's cold, it's got bugs. It's really just not a place to go.
Clear.
Oh, no.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Of course it is. All right. Here we go. So the last time I did this, it went really fast. But Let's give it a try. It's been a while. Right, okay, so you come, you stay here, you come back over here. Okay, go there. You go here, you go here, you go over here. There we go.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Yes, I would.
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs.
Okay.
User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Okay.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection.
Good.
The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Sure.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
I don't think so.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Of course it is. Hi, Lurk. Lurk, I don't need your help.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Hi, Lurk. How are you doing, kitty cat? Are you unamused? You look
Now
unamused.
entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
He does not care that he is in the way.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright, Garrus. It's the wrong thing. Equipment. Garrus. Let's give you a couple of things, at least, for your let's give you a couple of mods.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert.
The HE3 fuel line's
Lurk,
cut.
biting me is not going to get you what you want, I promise.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Lurk, I love you, but I'm not going to play with you right now. I'm playing with other invisible people. Kind of. Sort of. Technically, I'm playing with no one. But they're there in my head. Take all. Poof, stop being defensive over food you don't even want.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright, let's talk to her before I leave.
Online. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
Nope, already did
I'm
that.
sorry, but I need a more specific query.
I'm good.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Alright, so we've already done all that. Now we need to go get the landlines, which are at the top of the roof in the other direction. And I'm sure that's gonna go really well. I'm just saying. Super, super well.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
We know. We know. It's mildly repetitive. Hi, guys. This gets aggressive. This is a very long planet.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
Oh, that's fair.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trap.
Yay! And now we have shut up.
Connections restored. Processing new data.
Hi, Foof.
User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
So this is the other one that I'm talking to a lot. There's the cat, and there's the dog. Say hi, Floofers. Hi. Yep. So, tiny little dog. And down you go. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Hi. I love you. I do. I do. I love you lots. You don't like being held, though. This isn't a thing. Hi, Lurk. Now my cat's jealous. Okay, other topics.
Tell me what happened here.
Nope, already did this.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Okay. Alright.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Hi, Lurk. feline. Yes, I want to go down, right? Yeah. Come here, baby. Okay, so this is the cat. Hi, Lurker. And he's a black cat. And I'm trying to get him just to sit in my lap and not be a dick. But he highly prizes his dick status. He likes to block my keyboard. When I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, he likes to pop me out of stealth at the worst possible moments by pressing my spacebar. Because he's an asshole. I love you. I do. But you know you do. You do it, and you do it all the time. It's your favorite thing, and you purr. When you get me killed, you purr loudest. Is she cold? Is Poof cold? Okay. Because she looked a little sad, and I wasn't sure if it was just drama or cold. You don't like my lap. I don't know why you look sad that you're not in it. You're lapdog sized,
Now
but you're
entering
not
decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Oh, but the fun! We get to fight our way through the trams. It's the best of both worlds. No, really.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
Oh, I already did that.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Mind. You can
Very
shut up
well,
now.
Commander.
You are helpful.
Logging you
Hopeless.
out.
You are not helpful. Yay! I got more things for Garrus. Equipment. Garrus needs equipment. Yay! Garrus, all of your stuff can get help now. Yay! Combat scanner. There you go. At least you have some stuff now. That works. Alright, so... what does this say?
Control group losing them. They're in... can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Oh wow. That would really suck. Ooh, level up. Yes, please. Wrong thing. There we go. What do I want to do? I think we're going to up that a bit. Let's get your decryption up. And we're good. Off we go. When in doubt, run backward and shoot. Just say. All right.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Here we go.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
This place is creepy. Poof and lurk. Get along. Red light, green light.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can they run a train?
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Take cover!
I'd kill for a P-204.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
out first.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
And onward we go. Okay.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Not surprising at all. Yes, please. And we're good. Okay. So let's throw that pistol on her. Yes, please. And there are no mods, so we're fine. Does Liara need a new pistol? Yeah, that pistol will help her out too. That works. Garrus is... oh. There we go, Garrus. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Let's see.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain.
Oh.
None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work, not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened, not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Right. Let's see. Medical bay.
Hang on. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Yep. Okay. That's right, I have to go talk to him first, or they won't let me do it. So let's go find out.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright, let's go see if we can't save some people. Did I just go the wrong way? I did. Yep, I did. It's the blonde in me. Boop, ba-doo. I don't know where my cat went. He's lurking. It's what he does. Alright. Back we go. This way. So I'm trying something different. I'm avoiding the Asari. I want to know if that changes what happens around here. It might or not.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Oh dear.
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Whatever. Alright, so F6. Start mixing. How do I start mixing? What? Oh, I see.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise, and here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Alright, well. Guess we did that. Too bad
Commander,
for that.
looks like that Asari doctor killed the guard.
Well...
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think that may have worked. So last time I went through this game, I got everyone in the main area killed. Because I talked to the Asari and grilled her, and she just murdered everyone while I was downstairs. So let's find out what happened now. Because I know that hasn't happened before, so I was hoping to circumvent it this time. We'll see.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrolis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Yay! So, didn't get everyone killed this time. That's a nice change. This way. And then down. Guess we're gonna avoid the guards. Da, 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 da. Bump. Let's give it a shot. Oh, well. Yeah. Cool. That's not gonna happen. Oh, maybe it will. Aha! That worked. Okay. the labs. And nothing that way. Alright. Here we go.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Wow.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
That's just so sad.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on! We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
I've never seen so much ice and snow.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Destination. Did I move? I did not. I moved away. Okay. So is this the right direction? Seriously? Alright, currently... go back, but I want to verify because I don't remember. Yes, okay. Nope, this is where we wanted to go.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni. Mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours, and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Right. Let's see, so we've talked to him. This way.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Yep. That's awesome. Hi, Lurk.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Hi, Lurk. Alright, let's go. Run. Stop. Just go. Ha. Yeah, that hurt. But that's how you do it. It's called run away. Run very fast, run very far. And we're done. At least with that part. Hi, Lurk. And then tomorrow we'll do the rest of it. Yeah, at least we'll do Vermeer tomorrow. Yes, we will.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Kiss my ass. Just saying. I'm definitely going to have to do a renegade run. Sooner rather than later. Let's go talk to all our people.
We're so close now. When we deliver everything, the Council will have to mobilize around us. If we could get the Council on our side, this could become a great opportunity for the Alliance.
It's been a struggle, but we've earned their respect now.
And you've been at the forefront even back in the Blitz. You'll probably get another Star of Terra out of this. I don't think I've ever met a woman like you.
You haven't had the easiest life, but I like the man it's made of you.
Please, Commander, you'll make me blush. No bull, Shepard. I want to follow through with this. It's tough keeping it separated from duty. But when the mission's complete, it'll be different. I hope you feel the same, ma'am.
That sounds nice. Careful. You'll distract me from saving the galaxy.
It'll take care of itself one of these days. Or nights. Shepard, you are hard to step away from. We'll get this done, Commander. The sooner the better.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Alright. Quick save, so if I make any missteps in here, I can reload. Because, yeah, she's really easy to misstep with.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alrighty. Dun dun dun. And down we go. Do, 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 do.
Shepard.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
Okay, I already did all those.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to Tassoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? I think it... You know, just saying, Skipper.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the First Contact War?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
Can you get Dean?
In our family,
Garage?
it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, If he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone, but what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's go talk to Tali. And then I'm gonna call it for the night. But then tomorrow we will go see Vermeer. Fun times.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
Yes.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
All right. So I am going to save. And exit. And that is it for tonight. But, yeah, but tomorrow we will go visit Vermeer. And then hopefully on Sunday we will do the Mew Relay. We will see. Cross fingers. But yeah, so, I'm aiming to get this, this playthrough of Mass Effect 1, done this weekend. So, hugs, and see you tomorrow.